Germany today. I will be your commentator, Sander Thorhag, together with Louis Marshall as usual. And Marshall, if you want to start with your
Yes.
short interview with Blue Jean, then.
So, good evening, Blue.
Good
Uh,
evening.
haven't spoken to you for a
Good
while in the
evening.
podium interviews. So, what's going on? Where's your pace gone? Like, you used to be a front runner, and now you're just a midfielder.
That was over 2 seasons ago. I don't know what you mean. Uh,
Still, you're as a front runner.
True. I think just this
Look
game
at
doesn't
Boomer.
really suit me that much. Yeah, no. I think I'm on par with my points last season, so that's pretty terrible. But I
Well,
enjoy battling for the points. It's just I would like to be more up there, but I just don't have the pace at the moment.
yeah. What's struggling? What are you struggling with mostly? Is it handling or is it just setups?
Oh no, setups are great, but just the pace in general. And I
Oh,
think the ERS and stuff, and it just doesn't. It's not the same as 2018, I guess,
yeah. The
which suited
ERS
me
in this
much more.
game. Yeah, the ERS in this game is a lot tougher to control.
Yeah, as well as just understeering and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and obviously in Racing Point now, for is this the second season of Racing Point?
Yup.
Yeah, how are you finding it there? How is it? How's life without Boomer?
Ah, it's pretty good. Of course I miss him because he was my teammate from the get-go when we first joined PSGL in general. So um, yeah, that's we're still in a party with him every week, so that's all right. But
Yeah,
yeah, Matt is a really good teammate. I mean, he lets you by when you're coming up behind him on fresh tires, etc. So that's always nice to see a little cooperation in the team. So that's good. I'm just hoping for not hoping actually for repeat of last season what happened here.
yeah, and obviously Matt, a former, well, he is a constructor champion with Brandon Glover a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
And on to tonight, what's your thoughts on Germany and what are you expecting for tonight?
Well, I don't know. Every week I've had expectations like, okay, this is maybe going to be good, and then there's a nice little safety car that ruins everything, or a nice little game glitch. So I'm just going to be going for a points finish. That's my goal today.
Yeah. And last question before we head to Sandre. Are you hoping for a dry race or a wet race?
You know what? I've thought about this and I don't actually know. Usually I want the rain, but I don't know. I don't feel as confident in either, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think rain will throw up a few surprises, a few results maybe.
Yeah, I think
So,
I'd usually do better in the rain than in the dry, but we'll
yeah.
see.
Alright, so good luck for tonight. Hope you
Yeah,
get your
thank you.
points. And
Yeah,
on to
well,
Sandre. So,
Well, then we'll head over to Cater Boy, and first of all,
boy.
Carter Boy. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but but first of all, though, welcome to F6. I believe this is your first race. So first of all, what is your goal for today?
My goal is to come into the top 10.
Top 10. Well, that's a nice and easy goal. Any specific goals for the rest of this season? Obviously, reserve.
Maybe get some points on the board and yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Then obviously you are reserved, so we don't actually know if you're gonna be here the next 2 weeks, or if you'll get to drive. But there is four more races to with today, so Belgium, Italy, and Brazil. Is there any of those tracks that you're stronger on that you really hope you can get a race on?
I'm pretty good at Italy and yeah.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Can see that we're starting to get ready here, so I just well, final question then actually. Germany, like, what do you hope today, and like, where do you think you can? Where is your strengths here?
I'm pretty good at this track. I've raced many league races at this track, and I've came close to the top three. So it's a pretty tricky track too.
All right, well, then I see that we are running out of time, so I will let you get back to concentrating on your quali, and then good luck for today, and maybe we'll see you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see you.
And then I've got that question here, Marshall.
Honestly, no.
Asks Andre, what did you make of Lewis's dirty driving in F2?
Did he see it?
Well, I gotta be honest, Lewis, you gotta fill me in here, because Mondays for me is usually...
I'm not talking about it. It's some loser who's just been an idiot. Let's say I was getting frustrated behind someone.
I see. Well, I will have to admit that Mondays for me is usually commentating and racing just in our Norwegian league, so I don't really usually get to watch much of F2. I try to sometimes, but so I didn't actually catch that. But
You didn't miss much, let's say.
still, though, thanks, Connor, because I'm definitely gonna go back and have a look at that stream now.
Oh.
And it is Marshall, he's a Hmong, so not much else is needed to say. But nonetheless, though, Marshall, this is F6, and strategy today. What is your preferred strategy here?
I think it's mediums hards, I think. Is it mediums hards?
Yeah, well, for most people, that is the preferred
Hard
strategy.
mediums. Yeah.
You can all, obviously, if you're starting outside of the top 10, then hard mediums. If you trust that you're not gonna get wing damage, is the best strategy. Then
Maybe
you can also risk it to start on softs. It's completely possible to do softs to hards. I've tried that multiple times myself. The only problem is that you gotta really, if you gotta be on pole, and you gotta have somebody else on softs behind you, that so you know you're not gonna get attacked instantly, because they do go off badly after just a few laps, and then you just gotta try to drag them as long as you can. Well, not as long, but I believe it's like lap 7 around there.
Yeah, maybe. And if there's an early safety car at the start, you can just take him a lap or two longer, which will help here. So maybe that's what people are thinking if they're thinking about starting on the softs. As I've seen a lot of people still on the soft tyres, which is kind of surprising.
Well, I do have to admit that, like, with the safety car, now that well, many people did think the safety car is still broken and it comes out too often, but I think it's more down to the fact that we're crashing more than the real life drivers, simple as that.
Yeah.
But so, like, in my opinion, we've finally gotten a realistic safety car, and with that, starting on the softs can be a gamble, but it can be a gamble that pays off quite massively if there is a big crash at turn 1 or something. So there is that to take into account.
As I'm not sure who's actually first on the lap, if you know, Sandro.
First, I am not sure, but I'm following Sabiri, and I believe he is one of the first ones who has started their lap. Sabiri is also on the hard tires currently.
Oh yes. I've got Nipro Racing, hello, and got JP in here. Nice to see you here as well, JP.
Blue Line Racing.
He's Blue Line.
I just noticed that on the Blue Line Racing. I never heard of it.
They followed me on Twitter a few minutes ago.
But... Oh wait, is it Blue Badge?
Oh yeah, Blue Badge.
Yeah, they followed me too. No idea what it is, but Nonetheless, though, Saberi is coming into the stadium section and in towards turn 15, I believe this is.
God knows.
I'm trying to remember the steward's communication because in turn 15, I believe you cannot actually track extend. Well, you're not allowed to because you can. Then the same thing for turn 10, I believe. So right before you headed into the stadium section.
Yeah. And also, what we
Um,
haven't done yet is predictions for top three.
True, Marshall. Well, give me your sub.
So I'm gonna say Callum for pole. Because I've seen him in the chat saying a few good times. And then I'm gonna say Morris second, Sam third. I think Sam's put a few good laps in.
Interesting. Well, I'm definitely putting some faith into. I believe you didn't mean EVR Sam T, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call him for pole. Second, Sven, and third, we are gonna get Callum.
Callum's interested in the mediums right now, so either he's doing the lap now, starting the mediums and just not doing quali for the rest of it, or he is starting on the softs, which, like I said,
Well,
it's a
I
big
mean,
risk.
you never know, though, Marshall. It could be that we have rain in the race, so that
Mm.
could actually explain why we have a lot of people on softs already. Nonetheless, though, Abmo is crossing the line with a 1:14.3.
Currently got audio on pole with a 12.4. I think that says, can't really see. 12, yes, 12.4
Is there
on
anyone else on the lap right
audio.
now?
And I'm looking at Callum. Callum is on the lap
Ah,
on the
look
mediums.
at this, Marshall. Your favorite driver, El Truco, going through the stadium section now to finish his lap on the hard tires, actually.
On hard tires, yeah.
Let's see then. He's gonna be crossing the line. Loses the back end a little in the final corner, but it's not an improvement
14th
actually.
lap, yeah. Not a
And
bad
you
lap from
said
El Druco.
Callum was also on the lap, you said, right? Ah, he's
Yes, Callum
invalidated.
is. Oh, Callum, bottle.
Billy has.
Bottle still.
Okay, Billy is
Oh,
lagging.
what happened there? Really? Yeah.
Well,
I just came onto him, it was
that
off the
was.
track. Then he just came back on.
He lagged like almost into the wall like 3 times for me or something. So,
It's either him or Callum disconnecting, so.
well, to be fair, I did
Uh,
see some messages about internet in the chat earlier today, and oh, I I am not confident there isn't going to be a little lag here today.
yeah. I hope it
Nonetheless, though,
doesn't affect the lobby too much.
hopefully not too much, but from what I heard, we're definitely gonna get a little lag, I think. Nonetheless, though, it
Yeah.
says Svanek is purple in the middle sector. However, now he's just invalidated, so doesn't really matter.
Blues on the lap in the racing point, coming down to the hairpin on the soft tyres. So it's interesting to see how many people going for the softs.
Yeah,
So
that's what
this,
I mean, though. Like that we might have rain in the race.
yeah,
Since like I expected a few people going for the softs, but not this many.
yeah, same.
Nonetheless, though, blue running a little wide in turn 11 there, but looks nice and steady through the Vettel corner.
The Vettel corner.
Well, it's
I just
been
remember he called
renamed
it
that.
that.
Let's face it. It's
Yeah, I
not.
remember he
It's
called it
never
that
gonna
last
lose that name.
season.
Let's see though.
As a blue,
Blue.
good
Oh,
lap
but it
from
will.
blue, up to his third with a 12.7,
Yeah,
just
and
behind Mars and RDO.
EVR Samty has invalidated his time. That's too
Um,
bad. Billy has invalidated.
Sam's pitting and he's crashed into the pit lane.
Mileham has started the lap, so we're gonna follow him then.
Yes. 16.4 in the first sector. I don't know if that's good or not. Do you
Uh,
know if that's good?
no idea. You know me, I rarely practices for league races, and my race
Yeah.
isn't before Sunday, so obviously I haven't even touched the track yet.
Oh, you should see the F2 chat. I've seen a Greenie asked for practice on Saturday. He was like, the race is on Monday. What kind of lunatic are you?
There is a no practice policy in F4. Quali bans for practicing. The
Oh
F4.
no!
Oh, and that is a shame for Milam. I don't know who of the two
That was
Mercedes
the
that was.
Mercedes of a Kirikou. I'm
Kirikou, alright. Well,
sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
Kirikou, it's wasn't that far from, I think. You
Ki-
were probably alright then.
Kirikou. Yeah.
Something like that. He's Norwegian, so.
Oi oi, up the Norwegians.
Nonetheless, though, we're gonna follow Cablo as he's heading through the final corner right about now. Oh, and that is very wide and actually a little out in the gravel there.
And his
And it's
teammate
not gonna be an
Morris did get
improvement.
pole in 12.2, but RDO snatches it off him with an 11.9. So good
Oh,
laugh there from RDO.
let's have a
Let's
look
hope he just doesn't
at
bottle it.
one of the new guys then. Cater Boy or. Yeah,
It
I'm
is
not sure.
Kate's boy, there's no R. Is that? Yeah, it is Kater boy.
So I said it right and you said it wrong, you mean?
Yeah, I thought it was Carter
Aye,
boy.
aye, aye. Mong brand all the way. One guy thinks he says it wrong, the other one actually says it wrong. Alright, well, nonetheless,
Yeah,
though, he's coming through the final corner and he's going to be setting a lap of 1:12.8.
112.8. Yeah, that puts him up to sixth, so not too shabby on his debut so far.
Looking competitive so far. What about Poggle? He's heading for the
Oh,
hairpin.
oh. El Chirico up to second with 12.1. But yet, only audio in the 11s. But I imagine that will change when Callum will finish his lap.
Oof. Have you looked at the chat, Marshall?
Ah, Lickle. Look, you're just completely wrong there.
Suarez. Look at that guy. Legend.
Paco knows. Yeah.
Back who knows. Well, let's see here. Poggle coming in through turn 11 and into the stadium section. Around the fell corner. Doesn't look too bad there. Can maybe
Who
push a
you
little
watching?
more. Poggle.
Oh,
Pushing it through the final two corners, and it's going to be a 1:12.8.
112.8. It is. It's very close
And,
between like.
oh.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, and look at that. EVR
There we
Sam
go.
T. I told you.
Yeah, we was expecting that at some point. And Callum up to fourth. I don't think he's too happy with that right now, because I've seen in the chat he's been doing high tens apparently.
Well, let's see here. Bundes then. Were you talking to me, Marshall? I didn't pay attention for a moment.
I was just talking about Callum, saying how
Alright,
he's
good,
probably
good.
not happy. Yeah,
I
stupid
felt
idiot.
like there was something I was supposed to hear, but I was checking out live stream chat, and right now Bundes into the stadium section around the Federal corner. Almost looked like he understeered and then oversteered a little, but he is going
Oh,
into the
Pippin.
pit.
So he's got one chance to well, he's probably got more than one chance to improve his lap. Still got enough
What
time.
about Dion is in the next car we're gonna follow, and let's see, what did Sam set? I believe that is a 1:11.8.
11.8. Yeah.
Well, 8.97, so it's a 1:11.8, but almost a 1:11.9.
very close between himself and RDO, about half a tenth. Roughly about half a tenth. To be fair, Lickle, you and Alfie were good. I'll give you that. As
Well, Lickle did the
Sanjay...
carry though.
Oh, Alfie was quite good. I remember he had a few laps.
He had his moments, but Lickle did the carrying there. We'll have to say that.
As
Dion
Callum jumped
over the
up to third.
line and the 112.3, so he's up there, but not quite on pole.
Yeah, I'm surprised about Callum, only a 12th lap. Just, well, he's done 3 laps on them softs apparently, which is surprising.
Let's see, Sabedi, he's on a lap, so no, he is not on a lap because he's invalidated. He's starting a lap though.
Yeah, El Trico, you're just the best.
Milam
No
then,
one can do that.
round the final corner, what can he do? He's been, well, Milam's actually been performing
Oh,
quite well lately.
he has, yeah.
As I'm saying that as he goes 18th.
Maybe it's just a rough track for him, or just a really scruffy lap.
Could
But
be, could be.
he has been
Oh
consistently
my
in the top
god,
10.
Marshall.
What?
What is Callum doing? He's on 4 lap old soft tires.
I just mentioned that, you idiot.
Oh well, I didn't notice, but I just noticed that, like,
He's run out of fuel
what
as
is he
well.
doing?
He's run out of fuel.
I hope for his sake that they're starting on Inters and it's wet. If not, he is gonna have dead tires after half a lap, probably before too. Nonetheless,
Yeah, you
though.
need to be careful as well. The people on their laps.
Yeah. Oh, as Cablo runs wide in the fiddle corner.
Oh, apparently there's
What
bad
about
blood
his
between
teammate?
you and Alfie, Sandre. What's this about?
A little bad blood.
Was it something in the F2 thing yesterday, or...?
F2 thing? I'm not even in that.
Oh, you're not? No, I thought you were.
I'm not even in that, but I'm always watching and I'm always on time to watch while you're in it, but you always forget that you're in it.
I completely forgot about it last night, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you did the week before too.
Oh no, last week my intro was awful.
Oh,
Um,
well, that might be.
so we've got Alamonda in the chat.
No, he
Good evening
has
to you.
invalidated. Good evening to you, yeah.
Juan Cable Montoya.
Let's see. What?
Oh, that's what JP just said about Cablo, because
Oh,
that's what he
yeah,
calls
yeah.
himself. Lickle. Oh yeah, congrats on the F2 Challenge Cup Championship then, Lickle. As I'm sure
Yeah.
Paco is happy with
Oh,
that.
Billy went pole, by the way. I didn't notice, but
Oh, I've just been looking at the chat for about half an hour.
as Bundes improves, but he's still at the back, unfortunately for him. Let's see.
Looks like Billy's going for another lap.
Invalidated. Might have just been invalidated for that matter, but
Maybe.
Vanak though, he's on a lap and it is not invalidated. He's heading towards the hairpin, I believe, yeah.
Do you know what I can't believe we've mentioned about today? The championship leader, Boomer, is not here. So this is a great chance for everyone to catch up on him. And the points.
Well, for everyone and everyone, it's pretty much Sven though, isn't it? Sven and Twanak.
Well,
And
Sven
Cal.
and Tvanek. And
Cal.
yeah.
I
And I was
think,
about to say Pornage, but Pornage left.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, though, we're gonna follow Tvanak as he heads into the stadium section now. And towards.
Oh, Sven with pole.
Sven is on pole. And it has to be
11.5.
raining, Marshall.
Yeah.
It has to be
I'll
raining
be
for the race.
I'll be
No
surprised
chance.
if it's dry.
No chance that nobody is trying to do the medium strategy. Twanak though
Yeah.
improves, but not by a lot, and is in 9th.
I'm just on board with Billy. Is lag? It's calm down a little bit.
A little.
He just he was just fed up of racing, I guess. JP, I'm not totally sure.
Dion then heading into the final two corners here. Trying to push on the exit, maybe a little bit too cautious in my opinion. But he's
P4.
up
Good
in
lap from him though.
4th place though.
Good lap from the reserve driver up to in the 11s. Only the top 6 in the 111s.
Reserve
And
driver. You know Dion is a full-time driver, right?
is he?
Yes.
Oh.
Lewis
When
and
did that
Marshall,
change?
ladies and gentlemen.
When did that change?
I think it's like 2 weeks back or something.
Oh.
Maybe even more.
Oh. As Sanjay, are you here?
I am here.
Yes, look at Sven and pole by nearly 3 attempts to Billy. I hope Billy
I did
flags.
notice.
Out.
Sven on pole position with a 1:11.559. Then Billy wide load Billy in second. EVR Sam T in third. Is it his debut? No, he raced last week, didn't he? I can't remember.
Who?
Sam.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't.
I don't think he finished though.
Well, Dion in fourth, then Audio in fifth, Morrisky in sixth, followed by Saberi in seventh, Callum Anderson with a disappointing eighth, I might add.
Very
El
disappointing.
Chirugo in ninth, and to finish up the top 10, it should have been Poggle, if I'm correct. And
Yeah,
with that, Marshall, well, let's actually wait and see if it's raining before we predict.
if it's raining, oh
It
it is.
is.
It explains the
So,
soft tyres.
it does. It really does. But your
Rip El
podium
Truco.
prediction then?
I'm
El Truco's
I'm gonna
winning,
say
obviously.
nah, it's raining. He can't do rain.
Fair point,
I'm
fair
gonna
point.
say Sven for the win. Audio second, and I'm gonna say Sam third.
Audio, where did he qualify again? Was it third?
He was like fourth or fifth, I thought.
He was quite high up at least.
Yeah. Oh, he's up. Wait, no, that's his teammate. That's Sven.
So Audio was
Audio's
in
fifth. Yeah.
fifth. Well, you know, Audio's pace looked that good when it rained. Was it last week? It rained last.
What track was last week? Oh,
That was
Britain.
Britain. Yeah, it rained.
Yeah.
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 His pace in the wets looked very promising, so I'm gonna say Audio for the win today.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's a tough one because
Sam in second and Sven in third.
yeah, and yeah, Twanik JP had a really good start to the season, but it just dropped off like mid stages. So
Well, some races his pace hasn't looked as good as it was in the first few races. Other races he's also just been a little unlucky and ended up in some incidents. But I believe he's still in the fight for it.
Paco thinks Matt's gonna win. I'd love to see that Matt winning.
I don't think that many people will crash out. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you're laughing, but like, I am serious though. Like,
turn one. No, I feel like there's gonna be
turn
carnage.
one. Oh no.
It's gonna be awful. I'm predicting a safety car lap one.
I'm predicting a safety car when Sven is reaching turn 2.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna crash? I'm gonna say El Truco and Poggle.
What?
Who do you think's gonna crash?
Well, El Truco isn't gonna crash. He's just gonna spin later on in the lap.
Yeah, he's just going to spin at turn 1, take out the field.
Nah, I hope not. I don't know. I don't know. There is gonna be a crash in turn one here. It usually is, but
Yeah.
I don't know who it will be.
It could be Billy's lag, all we know.
Oh. Nonetheless, though, 5 red lights and away we go. Not a hold this time, and it looks like a fairly good start from EVR Samty in third as he takes Billy's
Oh, there
position,
we
and
go.
we can see Billy
There's the
colliding
crash.
with Dion and and look at this here.
Oh,
Oh,
safety car.
and safety
Gorgeous.
car, and where is Sam? Where's Sven? Yeah, Sven almost reached turn 2 there. As El Truco has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
My god, Marshall, we did get the safety car correct there. It was
Jeez, that...
inevitable though, but the crash started quite high up though. I would expect
It
it
was, yeah.
at around 10th place around that area, but like Dion wasn't him like 4th when it happened?
I did see kind of what happened. It was, Billy had an awful start. And Sam went to the outside, Dion was looking at the inside, and looks like Billy just turned in and just spun them both, then just collected everyone behind them.
Yeah, right, then I did see the same.
Yeah.
As Gaming Alimonda says, standard Hockenheim start, to be fair. It's one of, it's one of the most dangerous. And yeah, thinking about it, Marshall, what other first corner usually causes that many crashes as turn 1 here?
Silverstone, that's always quite tough.
Silverstone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Brazil, maybe, that's kind of a narrow, twisty area for the NRSs.
I think Brazil is
Maybe.
a good shout, but
But there's a lot of runoff with Brazil.
yeah, it's
To be fair, there
yeah,
is in Britain as well.
you don't have much pace going into turn 1 there. Like you haven't reached that high of a speed yet, and
Good shout from JP there, Monza. Because you never
well,
know
yeah.
when people will brake.
Well, Monza is probably the worst one after
As
this one, I think.
Alonso's retired under the safety car. How has that happened?
El Chico needed to put the car in reverse, get immediately disqualified.
Jeez, that's just so
But
unlucky.
yeah, as JP said there, though, Monza, that is
Yeah.
that's a good shout. And actually thinking about long straights and stuff, Mexico. Although,
Potentially, you can go
well,
like 4 wide.
it has all that runoff area, so it's not that bad actually. Thinking about it more.
It's quite heavy braking though into turn 1 from Mexico.
Yeah.
Ericsson hit him, of course he did. Matt in 13th. Yes, good start from Matt. I'm guessing
yeah,
everyone
right.
just got collected with damage.
We might as well
Australia.
check who has lost positions and who has gained. So, Matt obviously gained 8 positions then. May's up 7
Maze,
positions, my Marshall.
yeah. Yeah,
Cater
Hater
Boy
Boy,
was
9.
up 9. Then Kirikou is up 4. Cablo up 8th. Callum is also up 4 positions, actually.
Yeah.
Audio up 2 positions. EVR, Sam T 1. Quite a lot of winners, but unfortunately, though, you have Dion who's dropped what 12 positions, 13.
I feel bad for Dion.
Yeah.
We'll need to see what happened exactly because we didn't get the best angle, let's say.
Well, I think my angle was actually quite good, but like I was also looking at the front to ahead of Billy, so I was like
Hmm.
focusing on them too. But oh, JP, USA actually, Marshall, first corner USA.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I
USA.
mean runoff area, yeah, but it's like the blind thing though, like you can't see the
Like
apex
the
and
blind
stuff.
corner. Yeah.
That's actually a
Uh,
really good one. And
yeah.
Singapore SOR says.
I don't think Singapore is a good one just because there's a lot of runoff.
Yeah, there is a lot of runners, but usually it's somebody getting turned in on and then like ending up with a
You
crash
could see
that.
like the 2017. Who was it? Vettel, Raikkonen,
Yeah, but
Verstappen.
that was
Was it?
before the corner though. So,
Yeah, true.
but like if like everyone gets to the first corner and they like high up, then somebody turns in on the car on their inside, he hits the wall, then you have a big crash suddenly.
As it, we've gone green flag now.
But
That was,
here we are going again, and look at this, Callum Anderson to take. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was before
oh,
the finish line or after the finish line actually that Callum overtook RDO, but he's taken that
I did
position
not
though,
see.
and he's
Yeah, it looks like
right on the
RDO
back
is napping a
of
bit.
EVR Samti, and almost looked like Callum was backing off for a moment. But what about EVR Sam Tito? He's getting close to the rear of Sven here. I don't think he's quite close enough. He's
Oh,
thinking
is he
about it.
going
He's
for
gonna
it?
try it. Look at this. He's actually he's been given the room to
Sven.
make the move.
I
And
was
they're
surprised with
side
Sven
by
then.
side as EVR finally takes
Oh,
position from
I thought he went into the wall
Sven.
then. Oh, he's gone deep. Sven could get him back
Oh,
here around the outside.
and
And
Sven is going to take this position back. They're going to go side by side into turn
oh,
11.
Sam needs to back off.
This usually doesn't go well, but
Oh,
they're going to make it work. And Sam has to concede, and Sven is back in the lead. And look at this,
and look at
audio on
RDO.
Callum Anderson in the Fettel corner. They're still side by side.
Looks like Callum's going to get it with the inside line, as he does.
And some brilliant racing we're getting here on these first
Great
laps
racing,
right
yeah.
now,
And
Marshall. And
Callum's
look at
done
this,
what
audio.
IPM.
He's gotten the better run, he's gotten his position back into turn 1, and he's up into third again. And now,
Yeah.
well, he's going to have to look out for Callum, though, as Callum taps the rear. No, he didn't. Looked like he was going to tap the rear of Audio there.
And looking at Maze, he set the fastest lap. Maybe it's because he's not fighting, but maybe he's got really good wet pace.
Look at this though, EVR Sam T, he's going to have to do it around the outside of Sven this time. Sven doesn't really give him the exit space. Ooh, and I believe Callum spun it on the out of the hairpin, Marshall.
Oh,
And there is looking like a lot of confusion behind there.
oh, and look at that Renault. Was that Cablo? No,
Oh,
it was
I did
Morris.
not catch that.
Looks like he just outbroke himself there.
Oh, what about Audio? Is he gonna go for move into the Fettel corner on Sam? He doesn't.
Oh, they're showing that really good wet pace. I was talking as it looks like
Oh,
Billy's
who is that? Cater Boy looked like he ended up in the gravel there, but he's still on track and he's side by side with the Renault of Cablo right now. It does look like Cablo is able to keep his position here. But look, oh, as Morris guy has spun.
Oh,
I think he might have had contact with Fanak. Didn't get the best view of that.
you can easily drop it on the last corner. I've done it before.
True, true.
As we got more yellow flags, it's just Billy again. Billy's having a shocker.
Oh, you're right actually. Billy is, well, kind of out of it now.
Yeah.
What about
Oh,
the
what's
battle
he?
for the lead?
What
Nothing
on
happening
earth is
there
he?
right now.
Billy just purposely crashed in the pit lane to lose his wing.
Oh, it looks like... Okay.
Mm.
It looks like Tvanak has been able to take the position from Cater Boy.
And look at this, Dion, the two Williams of Dion and Poggle going at it.
Oh, Dion and Poggle. And look
As
at this.
Tonic and
Is that...
Hater Boy
Oh,
still up.
Dion. Oh, what happened there? What is...
I don't know.
Looked like Poggle just lost all the traction he had,
Oh,
or...
Hater Boy's disconnected.
Oh, I hope he is familiar with the procedure if he rejoins them.
He probably got told when he's joined. But,
Well, hopefully.
yeah.
Let's see.
So I need to send in a clip of that as people just jump in positions, get a free position.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's a betty like he was that he was on the rear of Caterboy, but
Yeah.
obviously Caterboy is ghosting right now.
And by
What
the way,
about
I just want
the
to
lead?
mention, Dion, with that lap 1 incident, was near the back of the field, back up to 7th. So, he's doing a
you're
mega
right
job
there.
right now.
Been catching up a lot of positions. In the meantime, Sam is still trying to find a way past Sven.
He's in a Red Bull sandwich though.
Is controlling this pace right now, as we can see that Billy has left this session. Look at Maze 2 though. Oh, I just realized there's... Well, I don't know if both the Ferraris are actually reserves or if one of them has gotten Ponage's seat, but... there is two new drivers in the Ferraris this week at least.
Yeah.
No Buma or Ponage.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pornage has taken a break, I guess, as a Caterboy has now rejoined. Good to
From
see.
what
But
I've heard, it's not a break, Marshall.
is it permanent?
Well, I can't remember exactly.
You never say never in league racing.
They did talk about it in the F6 chat some days ago. I remember, but I can't remember everything. And
But I still think Big C's going to return one day. I feel like he's going to get the itch to come back in the next game.
Big C will return on F1 2021. When there's still Corona crisis.
He'll be racing his old people home with you then.
Down in F4 with me and Froome. You never know. I haven't heard anything about him feeling an itch to return to racing, but
no.
Do you see what you mean though? About him might end up feeling that itch one day?
Possibly.
I will have to admit though, with these days now where like nobody's almost allowed to go out of their house and stuff, like I would assume that that period is kind of now.
And with the new game being announced yesterday, maybe he's getting a bit of excitement back into racing.
Maybe. You never know.
Look at Sven though, pulled over a second between him and Sam now.
He has, and you can see that Audio is all over the rear of EVR Sam-T now. As we can see them heading towards the hairpin now. Audio is catching a little by a little, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move.
How long was I gone for? I went in November. I think I was gone for about 4 months, 3-4 months. JP.
But look at this though, Audio down the inside on Sam-T here. They're still side by side, and I believe that Sam will be able to keep this position. However, coming into turn 11, Audio is still trying to challenge, but he did not have the grip on the exit from turn 10.
We'd love to see an Oogie return. I don't know why that's such a struggle to say. Matt needs to move up. I agree. Get back in F1.
Up in F4 with us old people, Froome and me and the rest of us.
F4 is pretty much like
the no
experience
the no practice area. Let's see
F4 is
there.
literally like Formula experience.
Well, thank you,
As
Marshall. I don't think, I don't think I am in that category to be honest, but I'll take it. And to be
yeah,
fair,
I
looking at
think
the
you are
rest of the
now.
F4 grid, I don't think Formula Experience is the right name.
He's in F4 now, so you got Frame. That's how much I know.
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to cut you off here as Dion is getting very close to Sabetti into the hairpin. He's going for a little half-hearted, but it might look like I can't get the traction down on the oh, but he is actually.
He's got the speed though.
And he's gonna challenge her. He doesn't get that much
Oh,
room there though. He almost loses the car, but he manages to keep it on track.
Good save from
I think
Dion there.
Sabetti could have left him a little more space there though.
As Callum's just got past Maze, up to back up to P4. As RDO, he looks like he's really struggling now. He's dropped off 2 seconds to Sam.
Well, that
Hey,
doesn't necessarily mean that he's struggling with the pace right now. I think it's more likely that he's done a mistake somewhere.
that could well be.
But right now, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Mace as he's on the back of Callum Anderson, heading on to the long straight. I think Mace is a little too far behind to be able to do anything.
Yeah. Looks like Callum's just on a mission right now, just to get back to the top 3.
And let's have a look at audio then. I do not see any wing damage on the left side at least.
No, he's got no damage. And it looks like he is starting to catch up to Sam again. It's down to 1.5.
Yeah. Difficult to say. Do we have Matt Romano in a battle though, or maybe not?
He's racing Bundes right now. And what's happened to Milan, by the way?
You know, I was just thinking the same, that like, but after quali, I just have a feeling that he just doesn't have the pace on this track. Because lately,
Yeah,
obviously, as we said, he's been improving, he's been consistently in quali at least, with somewhere around 7th, plus minus a couple
yeah.
of places. But today he's just not looking like he's enjoying himself.
As Sabetti's actually got past Cablo. Cablo had a shocking exit from the last
Oh,
corner.
but look at this
And
though, Cablo, he uses his experience, Marshall,
I
to
knew he was
get
going to say
Sabedi
that.
back there.
Yeah, good driving then from Cablo.
Oh, you saw that one coming, didn't you? Oh, but look at this though, Sabedi's gonna try and move back here.
And look at this, Dion's sniffing a move.
Oh, are we gonna see 3 wide into the hairpin? It doesn't look like
It looks like he's
we
going to get
will.
past
But
Sabetti,
look at this
that
though.
lead.
Look at Dion. He's gonna get through and has passed Sabedi, or yeah, he has passed
He
Sabedi.
has, yeah.
What about Cablo?
Cablo's doing well right now on P6. I don't want to jinx anything. He does bottle a bit.
Do you need me to find you a dictionary, Marshall?
Oh yeah, you know English is my first language.
It's kind of funny.
I'm
I'm the one who
Norwegian.
should be like stumbling on the words out of us two, but I feel like you're starting to do it more and more often.
Yeah, it's not great.
Are you not talking enough nowadays, Marshall? Is that it?
Probably, I don't know. I'd never shut up talking, so
True, true.
hey.
Well, let's see here then. Dion is getting
Oh, you got a
close
yellow
to
flag.
the
I think it's
that is Milam, I believe. Or
yes.
it should be. But nonetheless, though, Dion on the back of Cablo, can he get close enough to make a move into the hairpin? He thinks about it. He is actually
He,
pushing Cablo in to go deep there. They're
they
still
almost did
side
exit.
by side. But I think Dion's gotten this one. He
Yeah,
has. What about the two cars behind? We can see that it's a Betty defending from Tvanek, but Tvanek looks like he's actually taking advantage from a mistake by Saberi there. Moved himself up to 8th place there.
I did read one of the comments earlier. I think it was from Jamie saying that Twanik and Sven are actually brothers. I did not know that.
What, you didn't know that?
No,
Aye, aye, aye.
did you?
This is the guy I need to bring with me in commentary every week.
Nah, you know what my memory's like.
True, I'll give you that. But nonetheless, though,
As
did you notice what they were just talking about in the live stream chat, Marshall?
no, I haven't been looking, to be honest.
Ah, you gotta take a look then. JP's second to last message.
But the ILR one.
Yeah. Like, do we
What's
think
happened to
they're...
ILR?
Well, they've been gone for like how long? 2 months? 3 months?
I don't follow ILR on Twitter. Oh, we've got
Oh, it's a
VSC.
virtual, but what is the virtual actually for?
I don't know. I think it's for Bundes. Wait, how long's he
Oh
been
yeah,
out for?
you might be right there.
Has Bundes just retired? Or...
I don't know.
I was just too busy looking at the chat. As I want Sven's taking this opportunity to pit under the VSC, and so is Sam. So that means RDO stuck out on the track.
Oh, that's probably not the best. Well,
It needs it to end like now. If it's but
has it
has it
stopped
ended?
raining?
Oh my god, English.
Well, Marshall, you
May as
wanna
well
try
just shut
again?
up. No, fuck English. Oh, swearing.
Well, it's green again at least. Let's see, where is the battling? Nah, it is still raining. I thought it looked like it
Is
stopped
it?
for a
Oh
moment, but it is still raining.
yeah. Who is the closest battle? It's
I don't
Sam and
know.
Spencer, I think.
Is that the closest one though? Well, Morris guy on Blue Jean. Let's look
Oh
at
yeah,
this
the
down
P9.
towards the hairpin. You know what they say, Marshall? Lick the stamp and send it.
Yep.
He
But
might have
it's a
been a
bit
little
trickier
too
in the
far
wet.
behind to send it, but
Yeah. He's in the right car to do it, so even though,
the Renault.
yeah,
Guess so, Danny Rick.
yeah. I was just thinking, did he say that in the Red Bull though? I think he might have.
No idea.
But
Probably.
look how much time Ardio's lost, and he's just picked up a penalty, which won't help. So he's only about 10, 11 seconds ahead of his teammate. So he's lost a lot of time from that VSC.
Well, I mean, you do gain a lot of time pitting under a VSC, so...
I wonder if Callum pitted. Callum did also pit.
He did
And there's a
pit, yeah.
yellow flag. Actually, not Mylan, RJO needs a safety car right now. That'd be perfect for him.
I think you gotta have to pray a little then.
It's wet. Anything can happen.
I'll give you that, But look at this though, Morris guy on Blue Jean, down towards the hairpin. Blue Jean tries to break later. Morris guy is still on the inside though, and I think he's managed to get this move done. As you can see that
Yeah,
he's
Mars got the
pulling
traction
away there. And he actually pulled away by miles.
massively. Yeah. That's a surprise. And
Well,
Swen's right behind Maze now, who's yet to pit.
well, let's have a look
So,
towards the front of the race again. Then Sven and Sam just behind Mace now. Well, Sam has actually lost Sven a little here, but not too much.
as
As talking about that,
Sam
Sam
now
actually
goes
sets the
fastest lap.
fastest lap. Well, Callum does now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But look at this
Callum
though.
could still win this race. I'm not sure about penalties, but as Swen down the inside, possibly going for a switchback, I assume.
He's gonna have to
Ooh.
try, but I think he's tried to
Oh,
go
look
for
at
it a
Sam.
little bit too early. And look at this, they're three
Sam's got.
wide, and look at this. Sam is gonna exploit this and take the position from them both. Sven doesn't
Swen's
give
back
up
down the
though. He goes
inside.
down the inside on Sam here. Who is gonna get it on traction? Look at this,
It's
Sam
Sam.
just pulls away out on the exit there, Marshall. And what?
And we don't know if the two Ferraris are both reserves, but Maze has helped Sam there massively.
Oh yeah, and the Ferraris, two reserves or not, still performing like they should be performing, like they have been performing this season.
But a Ferrari in the rain at Germany, we know what happens eventually. At the Vettel corner as well.
True, true. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Nonetheless, though, Sam Thompson in the net lead right now, ahead of Sven. As Mace decides to go into the pit now.
As Callum's a close look between to Swen and Sam, so as he's just gone miles off track.
But let's see then. Sven is still on the rear of Sam here. Can he get him back towards the hairpin this time? I think he's a
Imagine,
little too far back.
imagine if someone just goes for a no stop.
I don't think that is possible, Marshall, because I
We said
feel
that
like I
last
can
week.
remember taking like the inter tires in
Oh,
this
the yellow
track.
flag set to one. It's a Alpha. It's a safety
Oh,
car.
you are joking.
It's a
Audio
Silvestri. It looks
is
like
the luckiest little duck there is. No, wait, he is
it looks
not.
like.
Wait, where is audio? Wait, he is. He's
Yeah,
coming
he's
into the
coming
stadium
into the
section.
last sector now. Yeah. So Betty looks like he did the Bottas in real life.
RD
It looks like he did
freaking
that.
O. He
Count your lucky
decided
stars.
not to go for it.
And look at
And
Blue
the
as well.
reason,
Blue's and Matt's in the points now, but he'll probably pick. He'll drop him out of the points.
so let's see, Ario is going in to put on fresh intermediates then. Sam and Sven is staying out.
It was for Sebastian Jamie. It looks like he did a Bottas
And
at turn one.
Sam will still be leading, Sven will still be
Sam,
second. Callum
oh,
though.
Ardio's going to drop to fourth, but he's on
Well, to be
fresher
fair,
inters.
he would have
Fresher
dropped
inters.
further
And
if we didn't get a safety car. So he's made the best out of it.
yeah, I agree, JP. Ardio has improved so much recently. It's now could
Oh
be
yes.
like to a championship contender for like next season possibly. Even though next season's probably going to be in the next game.
To be fair, it's impossible to say who's going to be championship contenders in on the next game.
Yeah,
Like, to be fair, we don't know how people are going to be on the next game, so it's impossible to say who's going to actually be in F6, who's going to be in F5, F4, F3, F2, and so on. F1, FP. Well, FP is different, but it's still impossible
yeah.
actually.
I don't think much is going to change between 2019 and 2020 because the cars are pretty much the same, I believe.
True. One thing's for sure, though, Marshall, your dirty driving won't change.
Oh my god.
Or so I've heard, at least.
Just don't bring that up.
What did happen on Monday? Come on.
Some idiot just holding me up for ages.
So you
weaving and
decided to just
swiping.
barge him off track then?
You could say that accidentally took out a few people behind. I don't know who was
Right.
it. I think it was Ollie, Leon. I can't remember anyone else. But the less we talk about that, the better. Let's say.
To be fair, my F4 race wasn't the best either, but...
What happened to you in F4?
Mm. Well, I messed up poorly, so I started 6th, I think.
Not too bad.
You can say that, but I was going for pole.
Oh yeah, when you're going for pole, it's quite bad.
But I messed up every lap except for my first lap, and the first lap I kind of messed up that one too, so it wasn't as good as it should have been.
What lap did he do?
And in the race, I was kind of just sitting and relaxing behind Froome on the opening laps, and then like it's not real. It's just so annoying because I believe it was NZL Cam who spun it in cops. Me and Froome comes around the corner. We both go to the left to avoid him. But I think he was rolling a little backwards, so I had to go a little wider than Froome. Put a tire in the gravel and lost a few positions. Pitted early.
Yeah. What was your quali time in Britain? Was he in the 26s?
I believe my lap was a 26.9 or something.
Yeah, that's. I think I was doing like low 27s on a wet setup in quali.
Still annoying though. Like I was aiming for a low 26, so
Low 26, that's pretty quick.
I mean pole in F4 was rolling with a 26.4, so.
Hmm.
But let's see then. Everyone should be finished with their pit stops now. So with that,
We're just
let's
waiting for
look
the safety
at.
car to bugger off.
Well, right now I'm taking a look at who has gone up and down out on track, and obviously Sam, he's up 2 places right now. Callum's up 5 places. Mace is still up 7 places. Cablo 9. Twanic 4. Luke in 5. Matt up 6 places. So there's a lot of drivers who's gone up many places.
Oh, and blue with a penalty, hitting Cablo.
Naivety.
Naive.
We're sneaking
Upper
them all in
Ferrari's
today,
fun then.
Marshall.
We are.
Well, let's see them. Safety car should be going in on this lap, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Everyone looks like they're bunched up now, so can't see no reason why. As it does come in this lap.
It's going in this lap, so let's see then. Sam is going to slow the pace down now to allow the safety car to get away from the field.
You've got a big C supporting Honda car, aka Callum Anderson.
Actually, a little shame on you there, Big C. Callum! We're expecting to see Honda Pie in the chat here.
Honda car. And let's see how everyone goes
Now
into
let's
turn
see
1.
then. EVR Sam T goes there. He doesn't really get a gap to Sven though. But look at that though. Callum is right on the rear of Sven here.
As RDO hasn't had a great turn 1, so he's dropped off a bit.
Oh, look at this. Twanak against Mace. Mace has the inside line. I think he's been able to keep it. No, he hasn't actually. Twanak's still been able to take this position, or has he? He should have been, yeah.
But then Contact Mate, he could just chuck it back down the inside, but he thinks
Mace
better of
isn't
it.
that kind of driver, Marshall.
Yeah, he's experienced in other leagues.
Well, he might lack
But
experience in PSGL, but does have a lot of experience, and he's not
yeah,
the kind of driver who just goes for every other dive bomb he can. He's usually more mindful about his moves.
is he kind of like Matt?
I would not say that mindful.
Oh,
But let's see here.
looks like, to be fair, the top 8 relatively close still, even though
Yeah,
Cablo's dropping off a bit.
I don't know who I would point out as the big favorites inside the top 8 now. Obviously, you
Sam's the
have the
fastest
three
lap right now.
leaders, Sam, Sven, and Callum, but I think Ardio, Dion, Twanak, Mason, Cablo can all also challenge for that podium. So
And I have no idea what penalties look like right now. I think RDO's got at least one I've seen, but I honestly don't know about anyone else.
let's see though. Callum on the rear of Sven. Is Callum gonna go for it?
So
It
yellow,
looks like he's gonna go for the inside line. Oh well,
Milan's
he's actually, but he doesn't
Milan's
get
having a
close
poor
enough.
race.
Still not getting a lot there, Milam. But look at this though, Callum right on the rear of Sven,
Oh,
trying to
Sven's
push.
gone
Oh, as
wide.
Sven has done a mistake. Callum's obviously gonna take advantage from that, and he's past Sven. What about Ardio? Is he just gonna stay behind? He's not gonna
Yeah,
put his
he is.
teammate
As
under.
Callum's ran wide. Oh, and so
Oh,
is Sven.
Sven. These are unusual mistakes from the Dutch driver there.
Good opportunity to catch up points on Boomer as well, and he just let some
Oh yeah.
places go like that.
And
But
now
again,
Sven is
Callum,
actually going to be put under pressure from Dion here.
there's a constant yellow flag, but I'm not sure who that's for.
Uh,
I think it
right
might be
now,
Milan.
nobody.
As Callum's gone wide now.
And Tom's actually going to be put under some pressure from Audio now as they're going to be heading down towards the hairpin. Audio catching up on Callum here. I don't think he's going to get close enough. He isn't going to
No, he's
send
not.
it. What about Twanak and Dion? It looks like Twanak has gotten that move done.
That's betting Caterboy. Caterboy said in interviews he would like points, and he currently is hanging on to 1 point.
Is well, when you are doing your debut race, then 1 point is enough to call it a success, I guess.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Obviously, it also depends though. If you know all the drivers on the grid anyway, then maybe you should say more if you think you're faster than them. But if you're completely new to the grid and don't really know how people's pace are, then points is always good.
Yes, Callum puts the pressure on the Sam there by setting fastest lap. So,
Look
but look
at
at this,
this,
RDO's
but
still
look at this
in
though.
there.
Cal might be pressuring Sam a little, but Calum is also under major pressure from Audio, who's right on his rear. And as I say that, Audio actually kind of loses his rear a little, but he's catching up now. And I think we're going to see a move into the hairpin. Marshall, look
And
at his Audio. He doesn't
too
get close
fast.
enough. And see there, Big C has corrected his mistake, Marshall.
Come on, Honda Bar. As we got the championship leader in the chat, Boomer. Good to see Callum taking his job to win seriously. Yeah, he dropped down to 10th or 8th near the start and has drove pretty well to get back up to 2nd.
Well, he's trying now to catch up to Sam. Well, Sam is looking fairly
Comfortable.
solid today.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that many mistakes, and obviously when Sven did his mistake, then he was there.
We got a yellow in sector 2. I'm not sure who that was for.
I'm not sure either, but look at this though. Callum is looking
Oh,
very
Callum!
unsteady in turn one
Oh,
every
I thought
lap.
I thought he was going to bin it then.
Almost, but he's not going to be able to pass Sam though if he keeps doing that in turn one.
Yeah, and these mistakes just make RDO more tempted just to go for a dive.
Yeah, and look at this. Audio is now getting very close on Callum. Is he going to send it
He's
this time? He does send it into the hairpin. He's on the inside. Callum is on the outside. It looks like Audio has made
RDO's
that
got him.
move. And Audio up to second. And there's a little gap between. Oh, as Callum
Oh,
actually
yeah, it looks
taps the
like
back of
Callum.
Audio a little, and Callum loses the rear. It's a little unusual.
Callum just needs to keep his edge. He's still in a good position right now.
Oh yeah, but look at who's in the seat to win his first PSGL F6 race there, Marshall.
Sam,
Oh yes.
I believe this is only his second or third race in PSGL, so he's definitely shown himself to be a quick driver in this tier. RJ stands for really dangerous obstacle.
Oh, what about the audio though?
I don't see anything wrong with the RDO move, to be honest. As an RDO, look at him, he's showing some really good pace right now. Sam actually feels like to go defensive, which is kind of surprising.
Well, he keeps his position, but is he gonna keep it into this next corner though? Audio is pressuring him now. I don't think Audio is close enough to pressure him too much though. But it looks like we have a question here. Ask the
Yeah, I've seen that.
moms. Sondra, who would you say is the best looking Renault teammate you have had in F4? Well, it's gotta be you for me. Can't be anybody else but you.
Oh, the romance here.
The bromance.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, though, nothing's happened while I was looking at that question. However, audio though still close to Sam here, Marshall.
He is, but it looks like Sam's pulled a little bit of a gap as Callum picks up
Enough
a
at least
penalty.
for now. You know, for me, even if it could be anybody else, it would still be you.
Sandra, remember when we used to be teammates?
Yeah, but not in Renault.
Yeah, what was he, Ferrari?
I think we were Ferrari. I can't remember actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were Ferrari. Now I think about it, because that
Yeah.
was 2018.
It was
First,
18, yeah.
I think so. Look at this, the audio. I can see him getting closer and closer, and I keep thinking that like he's gonna take it this lap. He's gonna go for it, but then he loses time in like this last sector every lap.
Maybe just using a low downforce setup, maybe.
Could be, could be. Let's see.
Maybe he's on the dry setup.
And look at this, he's lost more time here now, but he's closer than he was on the previous lap. Let's see then, heading for the start-finish straight as they head on to lap 29 out of 34. Through turn 1 and...
Oh, there's Milo.
Oh, and look at that. But no safety car. Doesn't look like it. But look at this though. Audio, he's closer on this lap, Marshall. Can this be the lap he finally manages to make a move on Sam here? He's closing
He's
in
very
on
close.
Sam as they go towards the hairpin. Sam initially goes defensive, but then
Oh,
moves a little more back. But look at this though,
Audio's
Audio
got...
goes deep, and then Sam ends up going deep too. It looks like Audio has made this move work though, but is he going to be able to keep his position as they go into this next left-hander?
Yes.
And Sam didn't manage to really get back up to him there. But
What do you think of the move? Audio, it looks like he just understeered at the hairpin, and that made
yeah.
Sam go wide as well.
But look at that though, Audio has burnt off all of his ERS to be able to do that, Marshall.
Yeah, Sam doesn't have too much himself.
He has
But
more than Audio though.
he's got enough.
So the
Yeah.
question is Audio going to be able to defend on this straight from Sam now?
We've got a few laps left. As it
It's
looks like
about 6
Cabo's
tenths between these two right now.
made a mistake. He's dropped down to P12. Sorry, P11. I was looking at Morris.
And look at this, Marshall. Audio almost out of ERS as they start the long straight here. Sam is 5 tenths behind. Normally I would say that is too much, but Audio is out of ERS. He doesn't have fuel to push either, so Sam
Oh
is gonna be
yeah,
closing that gap. But he
if I was
manages to stay
audio,
ahead.
if I was audio right now, put it in no battery and lean fuel just to save everything you got.
Possibly, but I don't think he feels comfortable enough to do that. But you can see that he's starting to get a little more ERS again at least. But his fuel light is still flashing.
Yeah. Ilya Keegan, I completely agree with your comment.
Right, I see. Ooh! Safety car, Marshall.
Wait, what? Ooh.
Oh, and Audio has passed the pit lane.
I would stay out anyway.
Doesn't go in either. Well, yeah, true actually. You would lose too many positions right now.
Yeah. This is good for RJ to save fuel and battery.
Whoa. Mileham is on softs. But it's still raining.
This is like Pierre Gasly when he's got
he's already lost his wing.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is like Pierre Gasly when we're in full wet in real life.
It has not stopped raining, Boomer. I did just check that, and we can see it actually in almost every camera angle that it hasn't.
It's still raining, clearly, yeah.
Well, will it stop under safety car? I don't think it's gonna stop raining yet, and to be honest, if it stopped raining right now, the dry tires would probably not be in use for another 3 or 4 laps, I think.
Yeah, and interestingly, right now, if you don't have a penalty, you're probably in a great position for a great result, because I know Audio's got at least one.
That's true.
I'm not sure about Sam or Callum, or Sven even, though. For all we know, Mays could win this race, if he's got no pens.
Well, I gotta be honest. Looking at top 10 here, there is Sam. I don't think, from all I've seen from him, he doesn't look like he's track extend much.
Yeah, I don't think Sam's
so I don't think
penalty.
he has any penalties. Next driver inside the top 10, I think will be Mace, who doesn't have any penalties. The rest of the guys, I'm not sure about, but I've seen a lot of them go wide some places, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to believe if none of those have the penalties.
And so many have popped up, you just miss who he's got one or not. And hopefully Safe will be in either this lap. So they have 2 laps of racing.
As I think, because like we've been in this situation before, I believe, and I believe it was Jamie who said that the game doesn't do 1 lap shootout, so
yeah,
it'd have to come in on this lap then, if that's correct.
What did the safety car even come out for? Was it because... No, but I was about to say, could it be Milam? But then he pitted after the safety car came out. So what's the safety car actually for?
I don't know, Bundes, he went out many laps
He was out ages ago, yeah.
I don't know. It could have been Milan actually, for maybe
Possibly.
crashing and spinning around on his soft tires. I don't know. Hard to say, but nonetheless, though, we're gonna have Audio leading these guys out on the two final laps. Safety car is
Yeah.
in this lap, just like we said.
RDO needs a really good restart right now.
He
He's
does,
got
and
the
he, and to be
experience.
fair, Audio should have a little better tires than Sam, Callum, and Sven. So
Yeah, that's true. I think this will be RD's first win in ages.
if he wins, I do.
Well, if he wins, yeah. I know he's got at least
With
110.
everyone this bunched up right now, and there he goes. It looks like he doesn't catch Sam too much off guard there.
Looks
We
like
can see
Callum's
that
had a poor
Callum
restart.
also. Callum had.
Oh,
Callum
Sam
may.
penalty. Sam's got penalty.
Oh, and that means that the only one inside the top 10, I believe, do not have a penalty would probably be Mace then.
This could change everything for Sam.
It depends though.
I'm not sure how many
If
RDO.
that's his first penalty, then I don't think it will change much, but it could.
Yeah.
But oh, and let's see at this Twanak against Sven down to the hairpin. The two brothers go head to head. Sven looks like he has the upper hand right now.
Look at Dion. Dion's hoping for a little incident here.
He's gonna be patient with this one. He's gonna let these two try it on each other. And look at this. Twanak down the inside again on Sven. Sven looks like he's gonna be able to keep his position once again.
He's gone
But
off
look at
track
this
as
though.
Sven looks.
Twanak and Sven side by side
Oh,
into
side
turn
by side.
11. Twanak on the outside, and I believe
What a move.
Twanak made the move around the outside of Sven in turn 11. What a brilliant
That's
move there,
probably
Marshall.
move of the season. And look at Milan opting for the mediums.
Oh yeah, and okay, yeah, right. But what a move from Twanak on Sven there as he is chasing down his teammate now.
What a race this has been. Last lap of this crazy race.
Oh, it is, and everyone's close to each other pretty much. See
Milan's
them.
struggling on mediums. I don't think it's ready for slicks yet.
Struggling. Well, that was a nice word you put for that. Oh, but look at this though. Sam into. He
Oh, he's
dives
got
it
his
down the
inside.
inside in the hairpin. He doesn't get the move done though. He breaks too late. And Audio is still in the lead. And the fact that he dives there, Marshall, makes me believe that he does have
Yeah.
less penalties than Audio. So right now it looks like Audio will be taking this win.
But
As Dion has made a move on Sven, as Sven is just dropping further and further now. What about Mace? He's not going to try into turn 11. But we are going to jump over to Audio as he's coming in to the two final corners now to take his first win in this season in PSGL F6 as
that's
he's
if he does
now
win.
going to be...
That if he does.
Well, yeah, true,
So,
but
RJ
it
wins
is
on track.
Audio, then Sam, then Callum, then Twanak is going to be fourth.
Dion
Dion
Mays.
fifth, but look at this, Mace
Oh,
jumps up.
Cater
Oh,
Boy.
and look at Cater Boy. And
Matt fifth. Matt fifth.
I'd hold on a moment. Yes, there have been a lot of penalties here. So we have top three doesn't change, but Cater Boy though in his debut
What a
take fourth
debut.
place there.
Yeah.
Then Matt
Matt in
jumps up to
P5.
fifth. Twanak down to sixth. Morris Guy down to seventh. Blue Jean in. Well, I have no idea where they actually crossed the line right now. Blue Jean in eighth. Sven in ninth. He just dropped like a stone on those last few laps.
Oh
Unfortunately
yeah,
for
Big
Sven.
Big C puts a good point here. Matt will be fourth as Kate Boy joins mid-race.
Oh yeah.
So Matt up to P4. Who would expect that?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. But as I was going though, Cabo take 10th, and then we'll take the rest.
Well, that's what you expect from Germany. Just cracking racing.
Oof. That was weird looking at the people going over the line there, Marshall.
Yeah, I saw Kate's boy. I just saw a racing point. I was like, "Who's that?" There was Matt. I was like, "Oh my god!"
But let's see then, how crucial what was that penalty Sam got at the end there? As we can see
Oh,
that.
imagine it cost him the win.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Did that cost him the win? Because like,
It did. It did.
ah,
RJ had one penalty.
and Sam Thompson
Oh,
loses
God,
the win on was it the final lap or the second to last lap?
second to last. I think it's after the safety car restart.
Well, nonetheless though, Audio wins PSGL F6 Germany ahead of EVR Sam T. Then Callum Anderson in third. Then right now Caterboy in fourth, but he will end up disqualified in the end because he lagged out, which means Matt in fourth, Twanak in fifth, Mordecai in sixth, Blue Jean in seventh, Sven in eighth, Cablo in ninth, and Poggle moves inside the points to 10th. After that, Mace actually had a lot of penalties. Well,
Did Callum
did
get
I so
first?
right that Mace had a 20-second? I think it looked like he had one penalty, but that it was 20 seconds or something. I don't know. Maybe I looked wrong. Nonetheless, though, Marshall, if you can get the podium runners into the party.
I've done that already. And but Callum was third, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. I invited Callum.
It would have been amazing if he wasn't, and you still invited him. Just because, yeah.
And we've got RJ and Callum in here now, just waiting for Sam. He's probably just crying after picking up that penalty.
I would be crying a little too if
What lap
to
did
be
you get
honest.
it?
It was after the restart.
Yeah, soon as the restart.
Damn, I was going to say I checked on the restart and he had no penalty.
Oh, here is Sam.
There he is.
Oh god.
Alright, so we've got all
Well
three
then.
drivers in here, sounds right?
If you want to start with third place, Marshall.
Alright, so Callum.
Yes.
What happened in qualifying firstly? We thought you'll be up there with Sam, like low 11s, but instead you just bottled it, you bottle skin.
Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of fuel on my
We saw that.
soft steam. Yeah. Not my soft steam, but like, yeah, I don't know why I did 4 laps on him. But I just ran out of fuel and then...
Oh yeah. Yeah, we said in this chat, in the stream why you did 4 laps. So,
I just knew I could go there, so I just kept on doing that. And I didn't look at my fuel.
and also, I remember you had a bit of an incident, you dropped down to 7th or 8th in the race. Can you let us know what happened there?
I can't really remember, but I remember turning in and I just got spun. I think on the exit of the hairpin.
Do you think it was just on the curbs, you just like lost control?
No, I got Billy said he's already said sorry, and I forgot to say my phone, so it's fine.
Anyway, you must be pretty happy to recover back up to P3 after that chaotic race. So,
Yeah, I am.
and with Boomer not here, gaining points on him in the championship. So, what do you think of the championship? Can you still win it?
No.
Or is that...
It's between Sven and Boomer, that's it.
I just realised, Marshall, he's a little further back than what we thought.
Why was we talk about Callum Day for the championship?
I'm on 9 points.
Oh,
Unless we didn't quadruple points for the last race.
yeah, just do that.
Can be arranged.
Everyone.
Big C has sway.
um, yeah. So Callum, after the last safety car, and the last couple of laps, did you feel like you could win the race?
No, I take my the penalties, and plus my tyres were just gone.
Yeah, we did see you struggling a bit.
76, 77, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would ask you about next track, but I don't know what it is. I
Belgium.
think it's Belgium. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that, Sandra. Another track for next week. So, what's your thoughts on the Belgium for next week?
I don't like it, so I'm just want points really.
So you're gonna do really well there.
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Alright, so congrats on your P3 and good luck for your championship fight that you're definitely in.
Constructors
yeah.
at least.
Thanks.
Oh, your constructors maybe. I,
Well,
I'm not, I
Haas
think a bit
is
far
in
behind.
it.
are they?
Where are we? No, we're a
You
bit far
guys are
behind.
Ah, but
38
still fight for
points.
top 3 at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Sandra, you got any more questions for Callum?
And I think you covered most of what I was wondering, so
Okie dokie. You
just
do Sandra.
congratulations and good luck for next week from me.
Thanks.
Don't bottle it.
Shut up.
You were called the bottle skin for a reason.
Yeah.
Under par.
Well, I guess I'll go over to second place unless you have any more questions, Marshall.
Nope.
Alright, so second place then. First of all, congratulations, Sam. And how do you feel right now?
Gutted.
Yeah, we did notice that you.
Yeah, the game gave me a penalty that I don't believe is correct. I got a warning beforehand, which was my second warning. That was when RDO pushed me off the track wide. I don't know if it's fair or not that, but I'm probably going to put it to see what happens with it. But like, I feel robbed of it because the third warning, it didn't feel like a warning to me.
Interesting. Well, I am fortunately only a commentator, so I don't need to decide on that one. But still, though, you haven't done that many races this season. I can't remember how many you've actually done.
It's because I'm a reserve in F6, so.
I do know. My question was
Yeah.
that
Anyway.
win or second. This is still by far your best result so far, and like.
France was a shambles. Just the other one I was in. This one was alright, but I would have preferred to have the win. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I prefer to win every race I did if I could choose, but unfortunately...
It'll become boring then.
It's boring. I don't care if it's boring as long as I win.
You're winning, but...
Make sure it's a good race that you win.
My question, though... With 3 more tracks left of the season, obviously you don't know if you're actually going to be racing. But out of those 3 tracks, Belgium, Italy and Brazil, is there any one of them you like really hope that you'll be racing on and you think you can win on? Or
well, the one I'm hoping I'm not in is Belgium. I hate that track so much. However, Brazil and Italy, I've won there before. I'm quite quick down there, I would say. And I would prefer to be on one of them 2 tracks other than Belgium. So if I do get another seat for the rest of the season, then hopefully I can transfer it into a win. And obviously I can get back, finally get a win, which was not given to me today, unfortunately. So, but at the end of the day, RDO gave me a massive battle. It was amazing. So it felt quite exciting. So never felt lackluster. So
I will admit that there was rarely a boring point in that race. There was usually either you and RDO or you and Sven or
it was
Somebody
quite
else
difficult
battling.
in the wet conditions. Because around the hairpin, it was very difficult to go down and up a gear because I kept going wide in that corner. I think that was because of my setup, because I didn't know what to choose. I went with something that I think was actually wrong in the end, so it wasn't the best setup that I could have had. So at the end of the day, it was multiple different things that screwed me over today, and it's partially my fault and partially the game's fault as well. So.
Well, it happens, unfortunately. But any questions from you, Marshall?
What was your initial reaction where you got the penalty and the last couple of laps?
Oh my god! Wait, if
Was
Callum was in, Callum, were you listening to in the party? I think
Yeah,
Callum
I
was
was
off
in the-
mute. I literally,
Oh god.
I went ballistic when I crossed the line at the finish line. I went ballistic. Literally, and the bad thing is I got my window open as well, so the whole neighbourhood is gonna hear me. And I'm like, oh yep.
To be fair, I've got my window open and been shouting for about an hour and a half, so...
It's just the bloody nerves in it at the front. Not every day you're at the front.
It
Sometimes
is
you are. But...
very close battle between, yeah, like you said, like you, RDO, Callum, Swen. Proper scrap for the win.
Didn't know
But
who was gonna win it.
Congrats on your first podium day. Gotta be pretty happy with that.
Can't be happy with it, yeah.
Yeah. And on to the race winner, Mr. RDO. Right then. I could just see you laughing.
Yeah, like,
Oh, you just lagged then for me.
Come again?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
100 download speed.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You were one of the people who showed their perfect internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet went down this morning, and it's not properly back up.
Ah.
So
Might have been lagged out.
I was worried.
Oh, I can't understand what he's saying, to be honest. I have no idea what you just said then. Sandre, can you speak lag?
Do you know what?
Wait. I think I could hear him now.
I thought they had the party chat. I can message you on Discord.
Well, try now, because I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, it was just like a mad crazy race. Swen, Callum, Sam, like just like all together the whole race, and I knew I had the pace, but it was hard to overtake because they were like quicker in a straight line, and then it's just about it breaking them really. And yeah, it's good, like a win and fastest lap. Just a shame about Swen.
What happened to Swen?
I don't know, he was in 4th and then he came like 9th or something.
Dropped like a stone.
Yeah, but your first win, I believe JP said since like 2017, if that's correct. RDO?
Since 2016.
Oh, 16. Jeez, a
Yeah,
long wait
it's
then.
crazy.
So you've finally bounced back with your form. So,
Yeah, I think 3rd in the championship now.
yeah. First win in 4 years. Is that like probably one of the biggest gaps?
First
Yeah,
win in
so-
3 years. Like F1
Oh,
2016, not 2016.
Oh, but yeah, it's probably one of the biggest gaps between wins in PSGL.
Yeah.
So you might be able to hold the record there.
An unwanted one, but still.
At least I
yeah.
got the next win.
And I just don't know what to say. Just baffled from that race. It was crazy.
Mate, it was mad. The last lap, like, cut back as well and everything.
And I'm just baffled about like Matt up to 5th, which will be 4th.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a question.
Go, feel free.
So, audio. First win
Yep.
in a long
Can you hear me?
time. Gotta be honest, lately, the last few seasons, we believe we've been more used to you know, flipping around a little here and there, like during that race.
I create entertainment, okay?
During that race, when you were in the lead, did it never occur to you that me and Marshall maybe wanted to flip?
My phone died halfway through the race, to be honest with you. So I couldn't hear.
Well, no, nothing wrong with seeing you take a win either. But out of the last 3 races, then, can you take any more wins?
Well, I think the main thing is just to win the constructors. We're about 10 points behind Ferrari now, 10, 15. And then drivers just keep hold of third place.
Well, you're actually still in 4th, but you're
Am I?
1 point behind the opponent.
Oh, yeah, basically third then.
Yes. But still, though, like, you do want another win or something, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, it would be nice, but it's going to be tough. I think Brazil probably my best chance. So
Brazil and wet weather, maybe then?
yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I have
Wet
to
weather
admit,
specialist.
your wet weather form has looked pretty good lately. But I don't have any
Yeah.
more questions, so just congratulations on today's win and good luck for next week, I guess.
Thanks, and great race to everyone as well.
It was a great race. And,
Awesome race.
no more questions from you, Marshall, or?
No, you've covered the rest, I think.
Yeah, you couldn't say all because you started with audio, so.
Yeah.
But with that done, Marshall, we gotta name our driver of the day nominees.
This is going to be so tough to think. There's so many options. But I think the first one's got to be Matt. 20th to 4th. It's just mental from him.
Well, I will have to admit to you that I believe that is his best result since PSGL F6 when F6 was when this F6 was F7 in Australia when he also got a 4th place. So
I do remember
So-
that. I was in that race back then.
yeah, you crashed out.
Yeah.
But alright, so you pick Matt then.
Yes.
I am gonna say Audio as he didn't actually start on pole. He started in 5th and managed to work his way up to take the win today. And your last pick.
There's a few options. No, there's Sam. There's Hater Boy, who came out of nowhere.
Well,
who
disqualified though.
I do feel sorry for him.
Come on, Marshall, you're gonna
Actually,
mug off
yeah.
Sam like that?
Yeah, it has to be Sam then. Think of it.
I mean, he was fighting the whole race for the win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
No,
we
give
did
it
mug off
Truco.
McCallum a little there, though, but
Give it El Truco
Callum's used to
instead.
it. Oh, no. Get away
And
with
he's one corner.
Well, driver of the day nominees in PSGL F6 then. The race winner, Audio, Sam Thompson battling it out for the lead the whole race, and Matt Romano from 20th to 4th in the end. And with that, I don't know any more to add, Marshall, or are we good?
We are good.
Great, great. Well, with that, this has been PSGL F6 round 7.
Yeah.
7, yeah. Around Germany. me, Sonu Sarhag, and Luis Marshall have been your commentators, aka the Mong brand. And with that, if you want to watch any more action, then next race will be F5, F4, and F3 on Sunday at 8 p.m. Before F2 starts at Monday at 7 p.m., F1 on Monday at 8 p.m., then FP on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Before we're back here next week in F6 with Belgium. With that, good night and goodbye.